Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that drive didn't go how we wanted because they ran the ball consistently down the field. But when they got into the red zone, we were able to stop them from getting a touchdown and hold it to a field goal, which is big. So only 3 points instead of 7. I was just saying, got to come out. That drive, they were getting pushed off the ball. And so kind of trying to re-emphasize us getting our pad set, getting some push, getting some knockback, and making plays in the run game because they ran the ball down the field the whole time. Coach Aranda gets fired up. But so when he does yell, it's for real.
It meant a lot. He's a special player. He's been working hard, and he's done what he's needed to do to get back out there. And he said he felt good today, and he looked pretty good to me. Yeah, we were definitely happy for him. I was the first one up to him, and I told him first of all, I asked him what the heck he was doing, and then I congratulated him as well. But yeah, we were happy for him. That's a big moment for him. Get the end of the year rolling for him.
This was a big game for the whole offense. I mean, obviously for Corey, that's huge for us and huge for him to be able to get the confidence. But for the whole offense, I mean, it's definitely a big game for us, and we put up some good numbers and some good film we can learn from and build on.
He's a great player. So without him there, we won't know how things would have shaped out. But changing as a game plan, honestly, no. They ran a lot of plays that we went over in practice. It's just Leonte wasn't in that spot. So I think overall we did a good job with the players that were in front of us. And on to the next week. Vince and Schobert. And I mean, just the way that Schobert's been playing, a lot of guys have been double teaming Schobert. So Vince is getting those one-on-ones, and he's been doing his thing. And those guys take a lot of pressure off us. I mean, there's no secret, what coverage we're in. We're in man and stuff like that. I mean, everybody knows that, I think. And those guys, just the pressure that they're able to generate, it helps us in the back end, just as far as knowing that we might not have to cover those guys for so long. But if we do, we have no problem with that. Us covering their back sometimes. Guys just stepped up. Sitchy stepped up. A lot of the little things, like the communication things that in the back end that help the corners out, he stepped up and filled in that gap without any hesitation. And I think, the guys that do get an opportunity, when they do get it, they take it to the fullest, and they have fun, and there's never no drop-off. So I think that's the best part about our defense. We play together, and, if somebody is stepping in, we'll help them around, and they'll step up in big situations, and everything will flow.
Yeah, he adds another element to the offense that's it's pretty explosive back there. Teams know what they're going to get out of him. So, yeah, it's exciting to know that he's healthy, and it's good to know that he's back, and because we obviously could use him, and just from his standpoint, he was dying to get out there, and he got out there, and he played well.
I might have had too much time on my hands but I definitely had enough time. I remember last night at the hotel, Ricky Bobby over there. But yeah, no, last night I kind of might have watched a little too much film. We kind of might have psyched myself out a little bit, but then I just took a step back, and the coaches prepared us very well throughout the week, and so I was more than prepared, and I credit them for that. But yeah.
Yeah, and it was just cover one. I was reading the quarterback's eyes, and he was trying to hit the running back on a wheel. And obviously Joe was in great coverage. Ball was a little behind him, tipped off his helmet, and luckily I was in the right spot at the right time. So, yeah, I think so. We don't really talk about it too much, but I know last year he had a great game against them. It meant something to him. And, my brother played there, so it's just a little more to it, playing against them and trying to get a win. So, yeah, it was big.
I really think it goes back to the standard that we uphold ourselves. We've been really playing with a chip on our shoulder. Not a lot of people thought that we were going to be anything at the beginning of the season. And are we going to be good? Are we not going to be good? With so many guys going down on our offense, on our special teams, guys getting hurt, it's really we really became closer as a defense, saying, hey, we got to step up, guys, if we want to be a great defense that we want to be. And I think it really shows on Saturdays. Our preparation has been tremendous from not just the older guys, but young guys like Chris Orr. So I think it'll be nice to see as we get further along in the season that same mentality. I think it was getting Corey back definitely helps. It's fun to watch him. He brings the energy, brings a motivation to the offensive guys, rubs off on the defense as well. So we're very fortunate to have him back, and he's going to be key for us later down the road in the season. Well, that's what it's all about, man. One-on-one pass rushes. You mentioned earlier that I'm taking pressure off the DBs, but in reality, it's a two-way street. I got to have coverage in the backfield in order to get my one-on-one pass rushes, and I'm just honestly trying to make our defense better, and that's getting after the quarterback, creating those three steps, creating the hand in the face, and making it tough for the quarterback to get those throws off.
It did, and it felt great to be back out there, and I couldn't ask for anything else from this game. My lineman did a great job and just executing. I think this whole process has been allowed myself to slow the game down a lot more and become more patient. And when I got into the end zone, I forgot how to act. But me and Coach Chris, exchanged our words, and he just said, "You only have 2 of those." So I thought about the next time I score, I had to remain calm and just hand the ball to the ref. But he was just like, "Great job, great, nice to have you back." And I think all the guys congratulated me as well. It's been a long road I've been on. As I've been itching to get back out there and play some football. I was thinking about the first touchdown when I was gonna run out the tunnel. I was just so ecstatic, being behind the crowd once again, and just having your team behind you. It's great to be back out there, especially in the backfield with Joel. And me and him have such a great chemistry. We read each other's minds, and I can only thank the other 10 guys who's laid it out there on the line for me. And it's been a great time coming back, and I just hope they keep executing throughout the next few weeks. It was all through Coach Chris, and me and him had a talk Monday, and he was just saying if you're not executing very well throughout the last day of practice, which was Thursday. And he said if he sees that I'm not doing very good hitting the hole hard, he wasn't going to play me at all. So that was really my last test, and I just had to show what I can really do. And today I went out, and my words backed me up. I just think of it as a challenge, and they're still doing numbers. This week, Leonard Fournette's doing great numbers. Ezekiel Elliott still being a top performer on his team, and you just want to be a part of that. You want to be in the top. And you don't want to be ever under-talked to saying how you perform. So always I try to go out there and let my performance do all the talking. And, I wish I could have had multiple games to do what I could, but I just think I want to make the most of the remaining games that I have left.